Thruster is starboard full.
Launch ahead, 1/3, 2 knots.
All have 1/3, 2 knots. Make trolling actions, all had 1/3, 2 knots.
A Navy LST hit the beaches of Buffalo during the summer of 1989 on its annual Great Lakes cruise that took in 20 cities over a 3-month period. The event was sponsored by the U.S. Atlantic Fleet and the Navy Recruiting District in Buffalo. The USS Boulder is the only Naval Reserve Force LST on the East Coast. It was a damp and dreary morning, and LST 1190 made its way into port with the assist of tugboats. The Buffalo fireboat cutter, streams of water pouring from its turrets, welcomed the man-o-war. And the customary 12-gun salute echoed from shore, the ship's crew returning the cannon fire from an upper deck of the tank landing ship. Skipper of the 522-foot-long ship is Commander Gregory Ertl.
Our primary mission, or one of our primary missions, is the training of reservists. While we were up here in the Great Lakes cruise, about every 2 weeks we get an additional 60 reservists, 60 come, 60 go. So we are providing a lot of training here, not only for our ship's company and our embarked Marine detachment, but also for reservists from around the country. Right now I have almost 430 people on board. That includes 180 of ship's company, about 60 reservists, and 172 embarked Marines.
The tank deck in the bowels of the giant LST is home for the Marine detachment and their leader, Captain Christopher Mulholland.
They're all from the 2nd Marine Division down in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. They're all combat Marines. They're trained for ground combat. And we also have 3 Navy corpsmen who are basically our medics, and they're the closest Navy buddies we've got.
How are your men deployed during a landing, an amphibious landing? How does that work?
All right, this ship here is a landing ship for tanks, and it's an amphibious ship. Can do it in 2 ways. One is to drive the ship actually on the beach and drop the bow ramp, which is located forward. And then we drive the vehicles across the bow ramp and actually on the beach without touching the water. The other method, we have 5 amphibious M-track vehicles in the back of the ship, and there's a stern ramp, and the vehicles will actually drop off the stern ramp into the water about a mile off beach, get in line and attack the beach. It's the latest version of a World War II amphibious assault.
The LST has grown as the size of the Marine Corps equipment has grown. We are much more improved, and we have a greater capability. The old World War II LSTs could only launch their amphibians while they were anchored. We can launch our amphibians underway. I can offload the entire ship in about 45 minutes. Once I beach the ship, extend my ramp, and then just roll my tanks or trucks or whatever equipment off. The ship is equipped with a bow thruster, 800 horsepower, so I am extremely maneuverable, twin screw. I can maneuver myself right into wherever I want to go on the beach or into a floating bridge to offload my cargo.
You must have an awful lot of tonnage.
We have quite a few tons. The ship itself can carry up to 28 amphibious vehicles. We have an M60A1 main battle tank, which by itself weighs 55 tons. We have a self-propelled 155 millimeter howitzer, which I think is about 17 or 18 tons. We've got a towed 155 millimeter howitzer with a we call it a deuce and a half, but it's actually a 6-ton truck. And then also there's a light armored vehicle which is standing behind me. That weighs a few tons as well. And then we also have some other weapons and gear on board ship for the individual Marines.
Well, my job is I'm in the fire team. I'm an automatic rifleman. I cover my fire team's movement. I put as many rounds down range on the enemy as possible for them. I'm rear security.
And your piece?
It's an M249 squad automatic weapon.
You know, you have a face only a mother could love. You look like a swamp creature. Tell me, what is this get-up? I've never seen anything like it.
I'm a Marine Corps scout sniper. If the Marine Corps needs a machine gun bunker, they want the machine gun bunker, the man behind the gunshot, they bring me in for precision firing.
And what kind of firearm do you use?
We got an M40A1 sniper rifle. In civilian terms, it'd be pretty much equal to a 308.
Pretty good range?
Yeah, the maximum effective range is 1,000 yards. But if you're good, you can stretch it out to a little bit farther than that.
I'm the assistant automatic rifleman. I assist the automatic rifleman in effective deploying his weapon. I carry a spare barrel bag and any extra ammunition to carry out the mission.
Still another local sailor aboard the Boulder is Ensign David Bossert of the town of Hamburg, the ship's communication officer, with a message for youngsters out
I
there.
say if you would like to get a college degree and you don't really know how you're going to pay for it, and you really would like a challenge, join the ROTC, apply for the scholarship, do as well as you can in school, and apply for the scholarship. And if you don't feel like going to college and you're not really sure what you want in life, then the Navy is the best place to start.
And for those individuals and organizations voicing opposition to the joint Navy-Marine Corps maneuvers during amphibious landings along the Great Lakes, Captain Mulholland has this message.
We're the ones that know what it takes to fight a war. I really think that we know what it takes to defend and what is required. I hope that we never do go in one, and none of these gentlemen ever does. But we know what it takes to defend it, and you have to be able to be ready to defend it, because otherwise you're not going to have it. And they've got the right to speak whatever they feel like, and but we're the ones that are defending that right for them.
How do you see today's sailors as compared to when you first went in? They got the right stuff?
Definitely have the right stuff. I think our sailors now are much more educated. They're much smarter. They have to be, because our equipment is much more technical, requires a much smarter individual to run these ships.